I just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Mark Nelson and Richie Joplin have the front row. Jarrett Swain, Mark Bruning on the second. Daryl Klotz and Gerald Thanos Poole have the third row. Jerry Berger and Rod Potgieter on the fourth. Derek Schilling and Jay Salmon round out the top 10. Gil Guac starting in 11th, next to Kevin Bruner in 12th. Tim St. Jean in 13th, Mike Burgess in 14th, and John Saunders rounds out the 15-car field here at Martinsville. Everybody stacked up, ready to go. Pace car will take him around one more time. Likely to see some three-wide battling through the turns. If somebody can get an exit and a good run, could see a few drivers trying to make that outside work. The last few broadcasts we've had here, somebody has always figured out how to make the outside work. Pace car is in. Jarrett Swain has lost connection. And here we go. Green flag is in the air. They are down and away at Martinsville, and Mark quickly clears Richie into the lead. Remember, Jarrett Swain, who lost connection, came into the night second in points as Gerald Poole looks under Jerry Bergeron. Derek Schilling already up 2 spots into 7th. Top 3, single file. Thanos trying to get into the top 5. Bergeron fights back up top. Schilling right behind. Oh, holy cow! Bergeron is around. Caution is out. Caution is out for the first time, and looks like Jerry may have collected a couple of cars. Remember, they do not have fast repairs. There's Jerry on the outside, gets back on the power, gets into Schilling. Potgieter checks up. Everybody behind gets a piece. Looking down from the blimp. There you see, just snaps loose. Schilling gets it recovered fairly quickly, but it does cause that stack up. Everybody survives. Gil Guac, Jerry Berger, and Rod Potgieter all on pit road. And if Jarrett Swain does not make it back in the race, regardless of finishing position, the Mark Nelson may secure the championship here tonight. Richie Joplin still in second. Mark Bruning in third. Darrell Klotz in fourth. Gerald Poole now up into the top 5. Derek Schilling, Kevin Bruner, Mike Burgess, Tim St. Jean, and Jay Salmon round out the top 10. Looks like the green flag may have been delayed a little bit. Should get 1 to green this time by. And they should go side by side for the restart as well. Yeah, they begin to stack up, getting ready to go back green. Pace car is in. Green flag back in the air. Richie gets a great start, stays even with Mark. Richie lost a little ground there. Now Mark Bruning looks for second. As there's a wreck back behind. Caution is back out. Gil Guant, Jerry Bergeron, and Gerald Thanos Poole involved in this one. See if we can see what happened back here behind. Looks like this may have started up there with Thanos. Let's back this up and see how it started. Looks like Thanos may have pushed out a little bit, coming out of 2. Gets into Schilling, goes around. Bergeron catches a piece of it. Wow. Tough break for some of the top 5 here early. Derek Schilling, Rod Potgieter, Tim St. Jean, Gil Guac, all on pit road, as is Gerald Poole. Jerry Bergeron been caught up in the first 2 incidents. Jerry Bergeron just at the tail end of the lead lap, so he will get waved back to the lead lap here in just a moment when they get 1 to green. And it sounds like Thanos is out of the race officially. Had a fast race car, but problems early. A heartbreaking night for a few drivers out here tonight. Jared Swaim is still not rejoined, which likely will mean that Mark Nelson will get the championship here tonight with 1 week left to go. Pace car is in. Mark Nelson in control. They come into turn 4. Green flag back in the air. Richie stays even until turn 1. Mark Bruning looks back underneath. Richie Joplin as they battle for second. Daryl Klotz now up into 4th, right on their bumper. Kevin Bruner has come through all the excitement. He has moved up 7 spots into 5th. Mike Burgess, who did not qualify, is up 8 spots into 14th. Caution is back out. And it looks like several cars involved, including Richie Joplin and Gil Guak. Remember, Richie was up here battling, trying to hold on to second place. Oh, Richie snaps loose. Gil Guak just nowhere to go. You just have so little time to react here when something goes wrong. The drivers were talking about that in in practice rather. Looks like Guak checked up but got a bump as well. Yeah, Gerald, you're definitely going to take a hit in the playoffs tonight, buddy. Now remember, we talked about it before the race, the fuel mileage. The drivers were looking at 85 to 90 laps on a tank of fuel, but caution laps will allow them to extend that fuel window. We could potentially see a situation where the leaders do not pit tonight. Jerry Bergeron is back on pit road. I think he actually avoided that incident after getting caught up in the first 2. Richie Joplin giving his apology for just driving her in there a little too deep. Should get 1 to green this time by. Does look like the lights have gone out on the pace car. Everybody stacks back up and gets ready to go green flag. Yet again now Mark Nelson has Mark Bruning on the high side. Daryl Klotz and Mike Burgess right behind. And what a run Burgess is having here tonight. Green flag back in the air. Mike Burgess now in 4th, up 10 spots. Looks like not qualifying really paying off for him here tonight. Mark Nelson clears, Bruning in second, Klotz in third. Jay Salmon, who got caught up in that last incident, had nowhere to go. Looks like he's got a little bit of damage. Kisses that outside wall, but still in the fight. Trying to run down fifth place Derek Schilling. Both Schilling and Salmon up 4 spots so far. Kevin Bruner lost a little ground that time. He did come to pit road under that last caution. In fact, several drivers did. Oh, caution! Caution is back out. And Bergeron gets caught up in it yet again. Let's see what happened. Looking down from the blimp at Jay Salmon. Oh, Mike Burgess got up on the curbing and it sent him around. And then the stack up back behind. Keep an eye on that green and white car on the bottom, the 82. Gets down on the curbing, comes back up. And there you see the stack up, Rod Poggeter, Kevin Brenner, and Jerry Bergeron. Mike Burgess has not come to pit road. He stays out. But now back in 7th after a big charge early on. Jerry Bergeron, Jay Salmon, and Kevin Bruner all on pit road. And you gotta feel bad for Bergeron. He just cannot catch a break tonight. A former champion in this league, just having zero luck at Martinsville tonight. Rod Poggeter has come to pit road just now as well. Looks like Kevin Bruner back out, but may have lost a lap there. Still 9 cars on the lead lap. It has definitely got bumpy out here tonight. And just an update, Jared Swaim has lost power. Heartbreaking night for Jared. And Mark Nelson likely has locked up the championship. Pace car is in. Here we go, green flag back in the air. Mark sends it deep into 1. Daryl Klotz already underneath. Klotz had a bobble but keeps his foot in it. Klotz going for second. Derek Schilling in fourth. No hood on the car. Still, Martinsville not a track that is aero dependent. Jay Salmon, Jerry Bergeron, Rod Potgieter all in. That could potentially be penalties. Although I am not sure what for. Hey, good evening, Onyx. How are you? All three drivers are back up off pit road. Mark Bruning still second, Daryl Klotz in third, Derek Schilling in fourth. Klotz goes wide, gets into the wall. Schilling now to third. Racing has been really exciting so far. The third place car does not have a hood tonight. It's been a bit bumpy. Mark Bruning up in second. Jerry Bergeron and Rod Potgieter both back on pit road again. Not sure what is going on for these two drivers, but a rough night. Derek Schilling back in third. Mike Burgess has fought his way back to fourth. Oh, he clips the curbing. Again, it sends him wide, but he holds on to it. Daryl Klotz, Tim St. Jean has quietly made up 7 spots, now up into 7th. Mark Bruning in second, but the Mark Nelson out front by 1.6 seconds. Potgieter coming back out on track. Lap traffic coming into play for Mark Bruning. Derek Schilling in third, Klotz in fourth, Burgess now to fifth. Klotz and Burgess have been swapping fourth and fifth for a couple. Holy cow! Klotz gets wicked loose out of turn 2. Burgess just not close enough to capitalize on it. Mark Nelson's lead continuing to grow. Mark Bruning in second. Derek Schilling closing back in third. Burgess has made his way to fourth. St. Jean now to fifth. Klotz has faded back to sixth. See if we can see what happened with Klotz to lose. Oh, he just went way too deep into 1 and 2. Several cars right there able to capitalize on that little mistake. Darrell Klotz now trying to close back up on St. Jean and Burgess. Derek Schilling, despite the lack of a hood, seems to be helping. He is closing the gap on Mark Bruning. It is now down to 1 1/4 seconds. Worth noting, Schilling does have new tires on the car. Bruning still his original set. In fact, only it looks like 4 drivers have not been to pit road. Mark Nelson out front, Mark Bruning in second, Mike Burgess in 5th, and Darrell Klotz in 6th. And caution is back out. Let's see. Seeing if we can see what brought as Jay Salmon brought the caution. Burgess really loose up ahead, but Salmon coming out of the turn gets a big run, but overshoots his braking point, snaps loose, backs her into the wall. And everybody on the lead lap has come to pit road. Mark Nelson, Mark Bruning, Derek Schilling, Tim St. Jean, Darrell Klotz, and Mike Burgess all come in. Definitely been a wild and bumpy night so far. Kevin Brunner did get the lucky dog. He is back on the lead lap. He is on pit road. Looks like 4 tires and fuel for Brunner. Everybody else on the lead lap did get 4 tires and fuel. They are past the halfway point. Just barely past halfway, so they can go the distance, and the tires likely will last quite well from here. The Mark Nelson has led every lap so far, as pace car is back in. Here we go, out of 4, green flag, back in the air. Bruning gets a great jump across the line, but Mark Nelson shoots it through 1 and 2, quickly back to the lead. Derek Schilling and Tim St. Jean right behind him. Mike Burgess also there. Kevin Brunner back on the lead lap. Looks like Jay Salmon also managing to get back to the lead lap here. Tim St. Jean up 9 spots into 4th. Mike Burgess up 9 spots into 5th. Derek Schilling, though, up 6 spots into 3rd despite not having a hood, of course. Martinsville, not an aero-dependent track, so the lack of the hood really not hurting too much. Meanwhile, Mark Nelson has already pulled out about a 1-second lead over Bruning. Caution is back out. Daryl Klotz involved. There's Daryl Klotz right behind Mike Burgess. Klotz trying to fight his way back to the lead lap, and Burgess gets loose, Klotz gets loose, a little tandem drifting through 1 and 2. Both quickly recover. All right, you guys, looking down from the blimp, feel free to score the tandem drift in the comments. Yeah, both drivers just drifted through 1 and 2 and quickly recover. Mark Nelson continues to lead. Mark Bruning still in 2nd. Derek Schilling in 3rd. Tim St. Jean in 4th. Mike Burgess in 5th. Kevin Bruner in 6th. Jay Salmon in 7th. Daryl Klotz 1 lap down in 8th place. Should be getting 1 to green this time by. The top 2 cars, no, we did not get 1 to green. The top 2 cars appear to be completely undamaged. Of course, we've talked about Schilling missing the hood. He also has significant damage on the nose. Looking at Tim St. Jean back there in 4th. I know Tim kind of snuck by a couple of incidents earlier. Does not appear to have any damage as well. Mike Burgess looks to be okay. Kevin Bruner had a little bit of damage. He has been working on it under every caution. Jay Salmon still has a bit of damage on the back of that car. Daryl Klotz, surprisingly, the car looks okay. Jerry Bertrand's car also has a little bit of damage front and rear, but maybe okay. Pace car is back in. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Bruning gets a great start that time. Mark Nelson just outbrakes him into 1 and 2. Tim St. Jean trying to make the move for third on the high side. But Derek Schilling pulls out ahead. Darrell Klotz has come back to pit road. Now they do have an incident point limit. At 10 incident points they have to do a drive-through penalty, and at 20 they will be disqualified. As this race winds down, a lot of these drivers who have just been caught up or been involved in incidents potentially could end up with drive-through penalties, could end up getting disqualified. Likely to see a lot more conservative driving, but Kevin Bruner goes by Salmon on the high side. Bruner trying to clear. Salmon fights back but gets a bobble. Bruner takes sixth. Great pass by Kevin Bruner. We have not seen many high side passes here tonight. Oh! Salmon is around. Caution is out. Looked like he was just trying to fight back, get back to Kevin Bruner. Let's take a look. There's Jay coming into turn one, trying to reel Bruner in. Just overshot his braking point when he got hard on the brakes. The car just snapped around. He quickly recovers it. And that may be what Darrell Klotz needed. Darrell Klotz gets waved around one of his laps back here. Kevin Bruner is coming back in. Jerry Bergeron also on pit road. Mark Nelson continues to lead. Just under 30 laps to go here in Martinsville. Don't forget, folks, we will have the HTSAI Community Convoy shortly after the broadcast. Normally the convoy would already be up. There is a slight delay, but you guys will get to see the Unicorn in action later tonight. Should be getting one to green this time by Kevin Bruner. Did get some more repairs while he was on pit road. Looks like Jerry Bergeron did as well. But Bruner still in the lead lap, still in the fight here tonight. Lights are out as they get ready to go back to green. be about 26 laps to go when the green flag flies. Pace car is in. Green flag back in the air, 26 to go here in Martinsville. Nelson clears. Schilling fights back, takes third. Tim St. Jean has Mike Burgess looking underneath, but Jay Salmon looks to the high side. I'll let her know, Sketch. Mike Burgess still fighting his way forward along with Tim St. Jean. Both drivers up 9 spots. Jay Salmon has a problem. He's got it gathered up, but he is losing a lot of ground. Hey, good evening, Martin. Mark Nelson out front, 0.8 of a second over Bruning. Schilling back in third. Darrell Klotz now just 1 lap down, hoping for a caution that doesn't involve him. Wow, he got loose out of 4. He has been struggling with that car on corner exit all night. His lap times, though, still quite fast. Mark Bruning still trying to push that car and close the gap on the Mark Nelson. He is pulling a gap on Derek Schilling in third. Tim St. Jean in fourth. Mike Burgess currently in fifth. Kevin Bruner in sixth. Jay Salmon is around. No caution. He gets it recovered quickly. Let's see what happened to Jay. Coming into turn 3, gets on the brakes, back in, steps out, but tags the wall and manages to keep going the right way. And caution is out. Caution is back out. Looks like an incident with Rod Poggeter, and Mark Nelson surprisingly is coming in. Kevin Bruner also coming in. Nobody behind. Mark just gave up all that track position. There's Rod Poggeter back behind. Into turn 3, stomps the brakes, back in, just steps out, right in front of several cars. Everybody able to avoid him. But a close call for several drivers. This will give the lead for the first time tonight to Mark Bruning. Jay Salmon has come to pit road. Kevin Bruner is also on pit road. Darrell Klotz now on pit road as well as Rod Poggeter. Mark Nelson comes back out in 5th. Will those 4 fresh tires allow him to get to the front? Although as long as he maintains the top 5, he will secure his championship here tonight. They stack back up, ready for the restart. Mark Bruning out front. Derek Schilling in second. Tim St. Jean in third. Mike Burgess in fourth. Mark Nelson on fresh tires in fifth. Kevin Bruner, Jay Salmon also on fresh tires, as well as Darrell Klotz, who is back on the lead lap. Green flag is back in the air. 12 laps to go. Mark Bruning quickly clears Derek Schilling into the lead. Bruning moves low to defend. Tim St. Jean trying to make the move up high. Mark Nelson now to fourth. Mark Bruning starting to open up a gap already on Derek Schilling. They are all single file back behind. 10 laps to go. And I do believe this would be Bruning's first win of the season if he can hold them off for another 9 laps. He is extending his lead. Meanwhile, the Mark Nelson has made it to third. He is closing in on the back bumper of second place, Derek Schilling. Oh, Mark loose out of 2, or out of 4. Looking under Schilling, coming out of turn 2. Can't get the nose in before turn 3. This is exactly what Bruning wants, them battling back behind. Mark Nelson gets the nose in, outbreaks him. Nelson back to second. 6 laps to go. Mark Bruning out front for the first time tonight, looking at potentially his first win of the season if he can hold off the points leader. Mark right to his bumper. Bruning defending the bottom. Nelson looks up top. Keeps him pinched down. And Bruning blinked. Mark Nelson into 3 and 4, sends it deeper and reclaims the lead. 4 laps to go for Mark Nelson. What a charge. This will be his 4th win of the season and will secure his championship. But man, what a run from Mark Bruning. Oh, Bruning is loose. Can he save it? Schilling almost straightened him out. Caution. Caution is out. We'll get a green-white checkered. Let's take a look at this incident again. Man, Mark Bruning had one heck of a run going here tonight until this happened. Just a little bit loose on the brakes. Schilling almost straightens him out. They go around and, yeah, feeling really bad for Bruning here. And I do believe Derek Schilling just got DQ'd on incident points. Jerry Bertrand just got the lucky dog getting one of his laps back. Rod Pontgeter is coming in. Kevin Bruner is in. Mark Bruning, man, what a run he was having. He slipped back, but still in the top 5. Still a great run. Darrell Klotz, though, man, what a comeback. Klotz was a lap down for a lot of the race. Just when he got the lucky dog, he went to pit road and lost a lap again, so ended up 1 lap down. He has fought his way back from being a lap down. Darrell Klotz now in 2nd place as we come to the green-white checkered. Does he have enough left to beat out Mark Nelson? Does anybody have enough left to beat out Mark Nelson? Yeah, Gerald, it definitely was a huge, rough points night for you tonight, buddy. And all the points are in a blender, as you said, except for the ones from Mark Nelson, who is way out front and about to secure his first ever home motorsports championship. Pace car is in. It'll be 2 to go at the line. Does Klotz have enough up top? Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Mark gets clear. St. Jean already under Klotz for 2nd. Klotz fighting back up on the high side. Tim outbreaks him into 3 and 4. And here we go. White flag is in the air. One more time around for the Mark Nelson. But Tim St. Jean is charging. Does he have enough to get there? Into turn 3 and out of turn 4, Mark Nelson wins at Martinsville and locks up his championship. Tim St. Jean coming home in 2nd. Darrell Klotz finishes 3rd. What a night. Well, it looks like the only one of our top three to talk to is our winner. Mark, congratulations, your 4th win of the season and the moment you secured the championship.
Yeah, thanks, Doug. Yeah, I had this one circled on my schedule. I was either a make or a break race, and it ended up being a make.
Well, you definitely got it done, but I wondered about the late race pit stop on lap 84, if you were going to be able to come back, and you made it look easy.
Yeah, it wasn't easy by any means. I just knew that the tire wear was enough that I didn't want to be the guy out there that didn't take tires. So I honestly think that if I wouldn't have pitted, they would have. So I did hope that there was going to be a couple people that joined me, but there was a couple people that were behind me on the restart, and maybe if I had been any further back, I wouldn't have been able to pull it off, but we did.
Well, man, congratulations on the win, and congratulations on your championship, buddy.
Thanks, Doug.
Mark Nelson gets the win. Tim St. Jean is available. Tim, congratulations. That was a heck of a last lap battle for 2nd place.
Yeah, it was intense. I didn't think I was going to be able to hold them off.
Well, not only that, that was a very intense battle, but you're the biggest mover of the night after starting back in 13th.
Well, Doug, I'll tell you, I'm pretty surprised because I really didn't have the speed tonight. It just happened that all the other drivers got into trouble, and that got me up front, which is good.
You definitely had a few close calls coming to the front, but somehow managed to skate by.
Yeah, there were some close calls there. I was a little worried.
I can only begin to imagine. Man, a great run. Great to see you back on the podium, buddy. Congratulations.
Thanks very much, Doug. Hope you had fun watching.
Definitely did. Tim St. Jean coming home in 3rd. And folks, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget, in just a few moments, the Unicorn will be live trucking in the USA. Hope you all had as much fun as we did. Don't forget to come back in about 10-15 minutes and watch some trucking. Everybody, have a great night.